All right, nerd herds, what's up? Big Johnny G and the 20-Sided Warriors coming at you from live in the nerd wasteland. It's been a long day. We just played another game for the first time, High Noon Saloon by Slugfest Games. Really loving this company myself. They're coming out with a lot of good stuff. But let's start off this 20-sided shot with our rules master, never a rules lawyer. Ryan, what's up? What did you think of High Noon Saloon?
High Noon Saloon, I thought it was really good. Really fast paced. Like reading through the rules, you kind of like, all right, I can see how this is going to be pretty quick. But then once the action starts, it doesn't end. Like there's constant moving around. There's constant trying to figure out, okay, what cards am I going to play next? What am I going to do with this setup or that setup? And they give a lot of variety between the types of weapons. You have a lot of melee weapons. You have a lot of ranged weapons. And the way the characters can utilize those differences. So sometimes you may have you have one character that's really designed for range, but you keep getting melee stuff. They at least have those extra bonus cards that then allow you to kind of buff that up and let you kind of broaden where your character's going to be, so you don't get completely stuck with something that's completely useless. Thought the gameplay was great. It's really well themed out because it's not just simply, kind of describing the situation. It's really kind of putting you in that old Western movie kind of setting. With the way that the cards look and the cards read. So it's really cool, really interesting. So I thought it was really entertaining. Looking to play it again. Really looking to actually try the team battle as well. Once we get a couple more people to try to figure that out. Because that looks actually really interesting. But yeah, well designed, really quick. Very adjustable if you wanted to have a really short game or a longer game. Because they have a lot of different variants on how much health you want to give your characters. So really good. Really well done. Looking forward to playing it again.
All right. Thanks, Ryan. All right, Wyatt, why don't you sit down in the hot seat and give us your 2 cents worth?
All right. So I hear this game is by Slugfest Games, and true to its form, this was quite the slugfest. The first thing I learned playing this game is that if we all just stand behind cover, it's going to be a very long game. So I immediately moved out and hit someone in the face for as much damage as I possibly could. And honestly, from that point on, the entire game devolved into the exact type of barroom brawl you'd expect to see at a High Noon Saloon. I really enjoyed the card names. I thought they were very inventive. Made me feel like I was in the Old West. Another thing I really enjoyed was the way the cards interact with each other. There was a lot of different ways to block things, to make people drop things out of their hands. Basically, you had a lot of control over what you did, but you also could really ruin your opponent's day and totally mess up their plans if you wanted to. And that was it. I thought with more people, it would have been an even better game because there's 2 spaces on the board. You'd have to go into the rules to understand this, but there's 2 spaces on the board where you can kind of be safe after you have gone to do a melee attack. And with 3 people, that means that 2/3 of us always have a little bit of protection. So with a lot of people, it would have been only 2 lucky people get to have that protection. So it would have been a nice little bit of extra mechanic into the game. But it was great game.
You're not just saying that because you won, are you?
I won because I got lucky draws, but I got those lucky draws because I chose a good character. So a little bit of skill, a lot of luck.
All right. Ryan, you want to come over and take over the camera for a moment? And I'll put myself in the hot seat. Now, this is the second game that the 20-Sided Warriors have had the chance of playing by Slugfest Game, the other being one of our favorites, Red Dragon Inn. So we were very excited to try this other game by them. The game, I like the way you can structure the time of the game by how much grit, health, hit points that you're going to be starting with. The game suggests 20, and that took us about an hour, I'd say. And this was a first-time play, so it definitely would have taken us shorter if we knew otherwise. But you can set if you want to start the game at 10 health, if you want to start the game at 30 health to make it shorter or longer. It was very good. As was mentioned, thematically, this game was very fun. The art, as well as the writing on the cards, very much made us feel like we were watching or partaking in a Wild West movie. So it was really fun. I'm looking forward to playing it again, and I agree, next time with more players, especially with the 3 core of us knowing the rules now, playing teams is going to be very interesting. It's fast-paced, it's good game for the family, it has a suggested age of 10 and up, So it is good with the family. 30 to 60 minute time frame, basically. And I would definitely suggest this game. If you definitely want to fill out your Wild West shelf, this is a good game to put on it. So everyone that's played this so far at Two Gun Pixie, we've all loved it. So try the game out. Go down to your local gaming store, pick it up, or one of your gaming cafes, take it off the shelf and try it. High Noon Saloon by Slugfest Games.